This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social, and I'm delighted to be joined by the beast, Anthony Yarde. Anthony, how are you doing?
Beast from the east. You know this. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good, thank you. Good to hear you doing well. Talk to me about yourself. We've just had it announced today that you're going to be fighting on the Leicester bill in February. What is the idea behind next year, and who you're going to be looking to get in with?
Well, we're gonna have a meeting at the end of this year, or the beginning of next year. I've just been told a date, so to keep. I'm always staying in shape anyway, but that's a date I've been given, which will probably be the earliest date. So probably by the end of this year, I will know more about next year.
A little bit of disappointment for yourself. I say a little bit. I assume you was very disappointed a couple of weeks ago when you had to get pulled from the Wilder Fury card because you had issues with your opponent. Do you want to shed any light on that situation?
Again, this is just to put it out there. The opponent that we had in the end wasn't the reason. We had 4 opponents prior to him pull out. He didn't pull out. We got a guy named Doofus, who's got a decent record. We got him in. He had, I think, 3 days' notice, which again I wasn't happy with. I said, it's not good. The other guys pulled out, etc. I said, but it's fight time. The California State Commission, on the day of the weigh-in, came and said this fight has been taken off the bill. So Frank Warren was going crazy. He was shouting, etc., saying like, why? Yeah, what's the reason? They both passed their medical. They've both done everything or whatever. They're about to weigh in. What's the problem? The guy's been active. It's not like he's been inactive or whatever. He's been active. They said, because he had 3 days notice. Frank Warren said, I've been in the sport over 40 years. That's not a rule in boxing. People come in and replace fights with 24 hours notice, etc. They just said, the fight's not happening. End of story. Again, Frank Warren tried his best. He was going back and forth all night on the Thursday night. And then the Friday morning they came and they said the fight ain't happening. So I just took it as things happen, keep working, and I didn't get here by accident. So I just got to stick to my guns. And sometimes you go through trials and tribulations, and yeah, you got to come through them.
So for you, would you say that was possibly your worst experience as a professional because of the fact of where you was, the opportunity you had to fight on the biggest fight of the year's undercard, and the fact, it is LA and it was a massive opportunity for yourself? Is that maybe the biggest disappointment of your professional career so far?
I don't know. I don't really focus on negative things. So negative things might happen in the past. I don't really focus on them. I've actually forgotten about that now. It's past. I went to the fight, I watched the fight, I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed LA, enjoyed the food, as you can imagine. So yeah, it's just literally on to the next, man. I was still there, still done interviews out there, and I always take a positive. I gained a lot of experience out there. Every state you go to is different. So I always take the good with the good and take the bad with the bad. So yeah, it's all positive going forward.
Were you slumming it with some celebrities out there?
Eh?
Were you slumming it with any celebrities out there?
Not that I can remember. I'm very grounded, so I just chilling with my boys, chilling with my family. I saw a few people out there, but yeah, just chilling, man. And it's definitely been over 3 minutes, I'm just saying.
You're saying, I'm not saying. But obviously with the fight being cancelled, was there any temptation to maybe get back in before the year was out? Obviously we've got Brentwood tomorrow night and then Warrington Frampton next week. Was there any talks in terms of maybe putting you out, even if it was just a little run out, just so your camp didn't go to waste?
Again, I was in LA. Unless the fight was going to happen in LA, I'll be honest with you. I travelled a long way. I'm 11-hour flight. As soon as they said you're not fighting, I said, keep high hopes. So again, I still didn't didn't put on no extra weight. I just said, it might change. I waited about half an hour. Once they'd done all the weigh-ins or whatever, I said, and the fight's not going to happen. So I left. I said, you know what? I'm probably going to fight on the 22nd. And then, literally, by like the second day, I said, bruv, I'm just gonna enjoy myself, have some food. Frank said that he don't advise it as well. Just take my time, And not only that as well, when you go there, you make your weight. You prepare for a fight. You build up you burn a lot of energy. People don't understand this. You burn a lot of energy, and then you need to restart that again. So, I'm not in a rush, man. You've seen me again. Patience is a virtue. You've seen that by how my career's gone, and everything's timing.
I've got to ask you, you bumped into your old friend Hosea Burton out there. What is the situation there? Is that a fight which even interests you? Is it something that you'd want going into the new year?
For one, he wouldn't be an old friend. He's literally just popped up on the radar. He was there, I think, to watch the fight as well. We was in the same building. Again, he's trying to get a fight. I feel like he needs to get a fight. He bumped into me 2 days before I was fighting. So I said, bro, I have no interest in you. We're not fighting right now. So I know them tricks. You're just trying to get your name associated with man. Same thing Bogaloni did, who retired. Same thing as other people are doing. It's a trick in boxing. When I was actually in LA, people were telling me to start doing that. Start calling that Stevenson. Start calling that Kovalev's, because it associates your name with theirs. Do it when they're fighting, because then put your name in the mix. It gets you more publicity. I said, that's not me, my G. That's not me. I believe in getting somewhere by hard work or building my own legacy, not by trying to feed off of another man's success. So I'm literally just like, I see all of these things, yeah, as a positive. You know, it shows where I'm at.
Now, I know you're going to say it's a team decision, but if you could choose 3 fights next year for yourself, who would they be?
Right now, I wouldn't be able to choose 3 people.
Now, right, if you could choose your February opponent, maybe what type of level or calibre of opponent would you be looking at?
Well, I will probably choose I'll be honest with you, a top 20 opponent in the world. But again, what people don't understand is the problem with getting these top 20 people to fight me. When you get to that kind of stage, these people will see it as like, why am I fighting this guy? I'll fight him when he's got a world title, when I'm fighting for something. Why am I going to fight him now? If he beats me, I'll go down in the rankings, etc. It's all business. People need to understand this. Do your homework before you come and start. Not you. It's like not only you, but a lot of people do it. They hear something on the internet, or they go and feed into the negativity they hear, and then they feed off of that.